stable in an era of rising geopolitical tensions. Whether you agree or not, one thing's for sure. Latvia is making some bold moves in 2025. Number 9. Greece. Greece, the land of ancient history, stunning islands, and one of Europe's biggest migration crises? Yep. Since 2015, Greece has been a main entry point for migrants, especially those coming from Syria, Afghanistan, and Africa via Turkey. By 2020, the country had received over 1.2 million migrants, more than 10% of its population. But in 2025, the Greek government is saying enough. New policies are slashing asylum approvals by 60%, and rejected applicants are being deported faster than ever. In 2024, about 15,000 migrants were deported. This year, that number is expected to jump to 25,000. One of the most controversial measures? Asylum applicants can now be detained for up to 36 months while their case is reviewed, triple the previous limit. This is meant to discourage people from coming in the first place. Also, Greece has ramped up border patrol
Good birds.
using Coast Guard boats,
Eating.
and even AI-powered surveillance
Eating.
of unauthorized crossings.
Yeah, a lot of
Made a
them.
deal with Turkey, promising to return
Yeah.
at least 10,000
Good
migrants
boys, good
under
girls.
a new $1.5
Good
billion
birds.
$1.6 billion border agreement. But here's the catch. Turkey is demanding that the EU increase financial aid in return for taking back the migrants. And if that wasn't enough, Greece is fast-tracking deportation flights. The government recently signed agreements with 15 African countries to return migrants directly to their home nations, cutting out the lengthy EU bureaucracy. While human rights groups are furious, many Greek citizens support the changes. In a 2025 poll, 72% of Greeks said they wanted stricter immigration laws, especially after a series of high-profile crimes involving undocumented migrants. Greece, once the symbol of European hospitality, is now one of the toughest countries on immigration. Number 8. Austria.
Lotta about
Austria might not be the
to
first
the
country you
bus.
think of when it comes to migration crackdowns.
Coming.
But this land of alpine peaks
Coming tight.
is now one of Europe's strictest.
That's good.
Why?
Good birds, good boys, good
Of
kids.
Europe's migrant corridor,
Very well.
making it a key transit point
Yeah.
for migrants heading north. Since 2015, Austria has received over 500,000 asylum applications, a huge number for a country with only 9 million people. And by 2024, the public was fed up. So what's Austria doing in 2025? First, they've cut asylum approvals by 70%. That means if you apply, the chances of getting approved are lower than ever. Secondly, Austria is prioritizing deportations, aiming to relocate asylum seekers there while their applications are processed. Why? Well, the government argues that this will deter illegal migration by making Denmark a less attractive destination. They say it's more humane because migrants won't have to risk their lives crossing the Mediterranean. But critics call it deportation by outsourcing. And that's not all. Denmark has also introduced a zero asylum policy, meaning they will accept almost no new refugees unless under exceptional circumstances. In 2024, Denmark approved only 800 asylum applications, the lowest number in the EU. Compare that to Sweden, which approved 20,000, and you'll see how extreme Denmark has become. In 2025, the Danish government is doubling down on deportations with a target of 10,000 removals by the end of the year. They're even revoking residency permits from Syrians and Afghans who have lived in Denmark for years, arguing that their home countries are now safe enough for return. This move has sparked mass protests, but the government remains firm. Another controversial law? Immigrants from non-Western backgrounds must now live in integration zones, specific neighborhoods where they must attend Danish culture and language classes before being allowed to move freely. Failure to comply? Deportation. Denmark's tough stance has made it one of the most extreme cases in Europe, and yet a whopping 76% of Danish voters support these policies. The country is proving that even in one of the happiest places on earth, immigration laws can be brutally strict. Number 6, Italy. Italy has been dealing with a migration crisis for decades. And in 2025, they've come up with one of the wildest solutions yet, sending migrants to Albania. Yep, you heard that right. So here's the deal. Italy and Albania have signed a 1.5 billion euros, $1.6 billion agreement that allows Italy to send 36,000 migrants per year to Albanian processing centers while their asylum claims are reviewed. This move is designed to take pressure off Italy's overcrowded immigration system, where over 180,000 migrants arrived by sea in 2024 alone, a 60% increase from 2023. The Italian government, led by Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, has also introduced rapid deportation laws aimed at removing at least 40,000 undocumented migrants in 2025. This is a huge change from previous governments, which struggled to deport even 20,000 per year.
Yeah. Exactly. Sitting doing nothing all day long. This is the purpose of life, because everybody is running fast, arbeiten on speed. Is running in the back for his owner of the factory, owner of the business, owner of the company, like that, of the office. And when you are able to do nothing all day long, doing your own things, small things like breakfast, making your bed breakfast, and peeling potatoes, like cutting lettuce, slicing cucumber, or making a sandwich from ham and mayonnaise, like that. It is like this. And life, people are usually working too hard for the peanuts. Majority of people work hard, very hard, and they earn peanuts, chicken feet. And there are few who earn millions, billions on the mob, Arbeit, the labor. There are also those who earn back on slave work and on case labor. Like this. They are forcing children to work for them, for peanuts or for nothing, for free. In India, 10 million people, young people underaged, working in factories. That is business of Hindus. They believed in Krishna and Shiva, but there is no Krishna nor Shiva in the workshops. There are only little people, little children working hard with their fingers to the bones, like that. Yeah. So if you have opportunity to live your life in leisure, in doing not much, doing nothing probably. And if you are prospering in your life, then you are lucky. And only you can live such life as a Buddha, enlightened. Because when you are enlightened, you attain infinite time, infinite space. And this infinite time, infinite space is helping you to survive in this world of wolves and foxes. And you have control of your life. Like that. And you will have control of your death also. And your destiny afterlife. This is what is important. Not to plank and not to sow, but to rape. To rape. And to eat bread on the table. Like that. Yeah. This is life. Life mystery. Yeah. Birds are coming, birds are going, returning back, eating, like that.
Jadzia! No? Będziesz Jadzia. Jadzia!
They're coming, going. I like it. Płosą się ptaszki. Yeah.
Proszę, dokument. Który z was jest naczelnikiem? Ja. My się znamy. Wartownik! Skocz po butelkę.
Po 2 butelki, towarzyszu kapitanie.
Popatrz rzeczywiście dokument z pieczątką. Proszę.
Dlaczego katolicki nie jedzie?
Dlaczego? A robóz cholera pożyczyli.
Jak to pożyczyli?
No wzięli i ty.
Nie zegarek.
Pożyczyli. Patrz, przyjechali 2 parowozami, a naszą maszynę wzięli sobie na podwór. A do Berlina to piechotą szli.
Rozmawialiście z nimi?
A rozmawiałem. Powiedzieli, żebyśmy ich pocałowali.
Gdzie na czas?
Salon.
All these birds are coming through work. I don't know where they are sleeping at night. And when there is storm, I don't know where they're hiding. Maybe under the roofs. Somewhere in the buildings.
Cóż to u was? Weszu pułkowniku. Źle, jak tam wojnie?
Ну, у нас все прошло. Мы возвращаемся на родину, знаешь, домой. Пострахай. Будем строить новую жизнь.
Yeah.
Nasza Warszawa cała w gruzach.
Ну да, знаю. Знаю. Ну что, за новую Варшаву.
A od na przykład naszego sekretarza cała rodzina zginęła.
Ну да. А вот брат мой, знаешь,
Tak, wasze wojsko mosty buduje. Wasi ludzie kopalnie przed wodą ratowali. Ogólnie biorąc, mąka płynie z Ukrainy, nie żałujecie?
все правильно, если не надо.
A tu w Piastowie. Ruch ogromny, a stacja zakorkowana. Nie ma na czym robić. A w ogóle, towarzyszu pułkowniku, jak patrzę na te radzieckie transporty, to malo wam 2 maszyny z przodu. Jeszcze trzecią dajcie na popych z tyłu. Odrzućcie.
Ну давай. Шотник. Гриша, знаешь, последний пора.